Game 7! If you don't get that movie reference, something's wrong with you. So, oh my God. Well, it was ugly. It was insane, but we did it. The Avalanche won 4-1, and we have forced a seventh game in this very maniacal series against Dallas. A series that has seen pucks just go in like, ugh, just insane. And start off innocently enough. We had power plays. We didn't score on them. Then Dallas scored. Even strength, but still they scored. They went up 1-0. But then Nikita Zadorov, again, of all people, say it with me, ties the game on this laser shot. So it was 1-1 after 1. And then the second period was kind of wild and crazy. And Makar scored early in the second frame. So it was 2-1 Avalanche. We had more power plays, and it just got worse. Not only on our last power play, not only did we not get a shot, Dallas did 3 of them. Number went in, thank goodness. So by the skin of our teeth, and I mean that as literally as possible, by the skin of our teeth, the Avalanche led 2-1 after 40 minutes. And it came with more injuries, like we needed more. Timmins was out, Connor Timmins was out. Landeskog accidentally got cut with a skate from Makar. So, it's, so that was iffy, but Landeskog was actually back. I think he actually got back on the ice briefly the third period. Third period, I said on Twitter I was taking the third period 5 minutes at a time, but within the first 5 minutes, Mikko put it in, and we needed that one. So it was a 2-goal game, and there was a whole bunch of play going down without any semblance of any stoppage, no whistle. And then we commit our first and only penalty of the game. We killed that penalty, and then Khudobin's pulled, and right after he's pulled, McKinnon fires his laser shot right in the empty net, and that was it. Avalanche win 4-1, and Game 7 is Friday night, though the time is to be determined. Like I said, it was an ugly win. It wasn't pretty, but it was effective. And now it's do or die for both teams now. And for us, this is the second straight year we made it to Game 7 of the Elite Eight, the conference semis. But this is the first time in team history we made it to Game 7 after being down 3-1. And it was it looked like an uphill battle because those first 4 games were terrible on our part. I mean, we won Game 3, but even then it had some iffy moments. But we had to really dominate to take Game 3, but Game 4 was just god-awful. It was. And, Game 5, we had that big 5-goal first period. I wasn't expecting that tonight, but we got the job done even in ugly fashion. So now we got Game 7 on Friday. But before the game, I read some crazy news that the Blues traded Jake Allen to Montreal. That should be interesting. So he's going to back up Carey Price, it looks like. So, by the way, the sound you hear is Game 7. Speaking of Game 7, it's Game 7 of Houston, Oklahoma, and Houston just took it. Barely, but they did. Yeah, Jake Allen in Montreal, that's going to be an adventure. We'll see how he does there. Of course, like I said, he'll be backing up Carey Price. And it's a strange trade considering that the only games the Blues won in the postseason were started by Allen. But even so, Binnington's their guy. He's the one. He was the centerpiece that got him that Stanley Cup last season. So I figured Jake would be expendable. So yeah, crazy day in the NHL, even with the one game. But yes, the Avalanche won, and now it's Game 7. But first, tomorrow, it's a double dose of Game 6. A double dose of Game 6s because Philly and Vancouver won last night. They get to play at least one more game tomorrow night. Tomorrow, 7 Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific. Game 6 between the Islanders and Philly. Islanders are looking to reach the conference finals, the NHL's Final Four, for the first time since 1993. Yeah, back when back when they had the 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 legendary divisional names. Of course, the Islanders back then were in the Patrick division. So 92, 93 was the last season of those names. They went to geographical names the following season. But yeah, that's how long it's been. The last time the Islanders made it to the conference finals, a Canadian team won the Stanley Cup. So I don't know what that means for Vancouver this year, but Vancouver has a chance to also duplicate what the Avalanche just did, force Game 7 after being down 3-1. And they got that great performance from Thatcher Demko last night, and they're probably going to go to him again, just like the Avalanche went to Michael Hutchinson in Games 5 and 6, and won both times. So it's Game 6, Vegas, Vancouver after that. That's at 9:45 Eastern, 6:45 p.m. Pacific. Vegas is trying to reach the conference final for the for the second time in franchise history, the second time in their 3 years of existence. Of course, they made it to the Cup final 2 years ago. And Vancouver is looking to get past round 2 for the first time since they made it all the way to the Cup final in 2011. So those are the storylines there. And of course, Vegas, and Vancouver. Those are the only two teams left that don't have a cup and they're playing each other. So something's giving. So Game 6, Islanders, Flyers tomorrow. Game 6, Vegas, Vancouver tomorrow. If Vancouver wins, Game 7 of that series is Friday. Now, Game 7, Dallas and Colorado, that's set for Friday, but the start time is to be determined. So it all depends on what happens on tomorrow's Game 6. And if the Flyers win Game 6, Game 7 of that series is Sunday. So that's the rest of the round 2 schedule as late as Sunday, but it could be as late as I said Sunday, Saturday the 5th. So that's the rest of the round 2 schedule as late as Saturday, but as early as Friday. So that's my recap of tonight's game, and it came with Avalanche victory. And one more, and it's off to the conference finals. So I'll be back tomorrow night to recap tomorrow night's action. Maybe it comes with one clinching or two, or it might come with a couple of Game 7s forced. We shall see. So until then, fellow hockey fans,